What happened to you, Rose?
I am who I am. I am a bit confused and I have doubt.
What kind of doubt?
Why tribulation come in our life and why do we have to suffer and why we lose our most precious thing in our life.
I can see you have lot of questions. But before that, I want to know why these questions are coming to you.
Because I have suffered and I have seen in the coming days. I don't know what happened in my family, but there were many struggles in my family and I was very confused.
Do you know what, Rose? Today, I will tell you a story about a righteous man, where he suffered the Lord. But before that, let's move our body. Are you ready to dance?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Very good, Rose. Come, let's dance and we will go to such a beautiful story. There was a wealthy and righteous man lived in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. And that man was blameless and honest. He feared God and refused to do evil. One day, the Satan challenged God, suggesting that Job is only faithful because he is prosperous. God allows Satan to taste Job's faith by taking away his wealth, children, and health, except to spare his life. Job loses his wealth, children, and health, but remains faithful to God. Even his wife said to him, "You cannot continue to trust God. Instead, you should curse God and then die." Job replied, "You talk like a foolish human. Should we accept only good things from the hand of God and never anything bad?" Job's 3 friends come to comfort him after the news they heard: Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. Job cursed the day of his birth and expresses deep sorrow and confusion over his undeserving suffering.
May the day perish on which I was born, and the night in which it was said, a male child is conceived.
Job's friends argued that he must have sinned to deserve his suffering, believing that suffering is a punishment for sin. They urged him to repent, but Job maintained his innocence and is frustrated by their lack of understanding and empathy. They failed to see the true nature and complexity of his suffering. Job insisted on his innocence and questions.
Why the righteous suffer while the wicked prosper?
God speaks to Job from his throne. asking him about how the world works. God shows his great power and wisdom and how little human understand. Job acknowledges God's greatness and his own ignorance. He repents for questioning God's justice. God restores Job's fortunes, giving him twice as much as he had before. Job is blessed with new children, long life, and renewed prosperity. So, Rose, how do you like the story?
It was amazing. I have learned so many things.
So, Rose, have you understand that whatever we suffer in our life, it's not to put us down, but it is for our good.
Yes, trust God in every situation.
Yes, Rose, we should always trust God, whatever the situation may be. Maybe it will be good or it will be bad, but trust in the living God. Okay, Rose?
Okay. So friends, do you like the story of Job? And I hope that you learned something from it. And see you next time with an amazing story. Bye guys!
I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big. My God is bigger, so much bigger. God is bigger than anything.
Bigger than a bee, bigger than a tree, bigger than a whale deep down in the sea, bigger than a bully and anything that's woolly. He is bigger, big, big, bigger.
I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big. My God is bigger, so much bigger. God is bigger than anything.
Bigger than a mouse, bigger than a house, bigger than a plane, even bigger than a train, bigger than my worry and anything that's fluffy. God is bigger, big, big, bigger. I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big.
My God is bigger, so much bigger. God is bigger than anything. I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big. I might be small, but my God is big. My God is bigger, so much bigger. God is bigger than anything.